All right, we're coming back to you from 1716 Christian Street Studios. I got my main man to my left.
DJ. The DJ.
And the commish. And we're here to debate, talk about, just make light of some interesting events that happened in the early stages of the league. Child Please edition. Okay, what's our first topic?
First
DJ?
topic, our first segment is going to be a little worst pick of the draft.
Very interesting question as we head into the post-draft cycle of the league.
I think it's one that's on many people's minds.
Okay, what you got for me? What you got for me?
I felt, personally, that Bill Conlo,
Yes. William.
the worst pick of the draft, second overall, actually.
Whew.
He chose the Philadelphia defense for
Ooh.
$11.
$11. $11.
Almost 3 times as much as anyone else.
$11. That's impressive. Okay, I don't know if I can one up you there, but I'm gonna try to come real close. See, interestingly enough, I also have a young William, aka Bill Conlo, in for my worst pick of the draft. And I was thinking about when he went out and really reached out for the stars there, and he got RG3 for $9. Now, I mean, I like RG3, athletic freak, but talking about Eli Manning going for $9 to my team, coincidentally. Talking about Tony Romo going for $8 in the draft. You know, I don't know who he went to, but it doesn't matter. The point is, it happened. You know, and then you got RG3 going for $9. I just don't really see how that equates. I see different tiers, you know, different levels of talent, experience, and you know, not really a favorite pick of mine. So, William, looks like you got 2 worst picks of the draft.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Okay, moving into our next topic. Biggest D-bag of the draft.
Biggest D-bag of the draft. I'm gonna have to give that one to Bill Conlo also.
Oh, really? Because, wow, that would be 3 of 3 awards for him. Okay, what you got for me, Jake? I mean, DJ?
He's in Philadelphia. He resides in Philadelphia. He's known about this draft for 2 weeks. Longer than 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, probably his whole life.
And he still chooses not to come over to 1716, the draft central.
I did hear grumblings. I heard grumblings about that as well. Yeah, it appears that William made a strategical, move and not showing up to the draft. You know, he knew that other draft mates, maybe Jared or Jake or Andrew, might get in his head with a little trash talk. So he was like, you know what, I can't really handle that pressure environment. I'm going to have to, stay home in the safety of my own room, The thing is, Jared's probably going to have bought Budweisers for the draft, trying to liquor up the other draftees. Yeah, that happened. Bill, raging alcoholic that you are, I don't know if you would have lasted the whole draft, in a positive state of mind. So definitely a smart and prudent move by Bill to not show up, but also the biggest D-bag move of the draft. Very nice, very nice. All right, what's our next topic, Jake?
Our next topic is the most interesting draft strategy.
Okay.
Originally, this was best, but we had to amend it to interesting.
Yeah. Definitely want to do the rewording there. Yeah. Okay.
Personally, I liked Will's draft strategy. 9 running backs. If one gets hurt, he has 8 backups.
And how many total roster spots is it in the whole team there?
I believe that would be 16.
16. So if we could just crunch some numbers real quick. I mean, I'm not Jewish per se, but what's 9 out of 16 approximately?
Greater than 50.
Greater than 50 from the Jew. From the Jew. I mean, DJ. Okay. Yeah, greater than 50. More than what you're saying is over 50% of Will's team right now is running backs?
Every running back slot has 3 backups. 2 backups.
Yep. You're absolutely correct there, Jake. With the correction, you are absolutely correct. Okay, we're going to move it on to who I think had the most interesting draft strategy. And for that one, I'm going to have to go with Pete Ranieri. Whoa, yeah. He's the new guy. The new guy. Everyone wants to see, it's like the first day of high school, first day of jail even, they say get in there, just beat the shit out of somebody or become someone else's bitch. So we're all thinking, like, what kind of player is Pete going to be? Is he going to beat somebody up or is he going to be a bitch? And this draft strategy of showing up for only half the draft, not really being the beast mode, not sending a lot of positive waves out to the rest of the league. So That's going to be the most interesting draft strategy, only choosing to use your brain over Yahoo's brain in half the draft. All right.
You're on notice, Pete.
Next segment. Most interesting team name. Jake, take it away.
Ooh, most interesting team name. This one took a lot of thought. And I went with Minstrel Show.
Yeah, very controversial.
Incas sort of pulled this wild card trip last year where you just have no idea what it means or where it came from or why it's clever in any way.
Absolutely correct.
And Minstrel Show showed up and baffled me. They baffled me.
Yeah.
I like it, and I'd love to hear an explanation.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously motivated by some sense of... I don't know, I'm at a loss for words here, Jake. Motivated by a sense of what? I mean, the Minstrel Show? That's an interesting team name. Motivated by the sense of what? Okay. And to conclude, we got Bike End Zone Podgore as also an interesting team name.
You actually had to remind me of this one.
Yeah, now this one, you need a little history lesson.
I really
so
like it, though.
Let the prof over here, Mr. Willman, History Class 101, take this back for you. Bike. That would be Pete Ranieri's bike. End Zone. That would be in the middle of the field in Granny Acres, Haddonfield. Podgore. That'd be Podgore and basically his whole leg up and down all colliding together. So you got Podgore, Green Acres and Haddonfield, and Pete's bike all colliding together. And you got an outcome that basically rears Podgore lame to this day. Pretty sure that's why I haven't seen him in like at least 3 years. So that's got to be an interesting team name just because you had to think back in time to figure out what the hell he was even talking about. And it was a good time, a funny time, but also a time to think back. All right, that about wraps it up there, Jake.
I'm glad everyone could join us. This is week 0.
Yeah, week 0. It's in the books.
17 more of these or 16 more of these, whatever many weeks there are.
Probably much more streamlined and efficient, but 17 more nonetheless.
We'll see how efficient we get. Until next week.
DJ and
Commish.